Today I'm talking about a subject close to all our hearts, food. Now we are very much products of what we put in our mouth, the cells in our body, all the enzyme reactions that give our cells energy, the happy hormones in our brain, the relaxing, contented hormones, or the stress levels will be related to the food we eat. It couldn't be more important, and our body is our temple. How can we possibly expect to have a lot of energy and be full of well-being if we don't look after this physical body? Keep it fit and eat the right things. Nurture it. So what should we be eating? There's 1,000,001 diets out there. Everyone's got different opinions. None of us have so much time nowadays to prepare food. Well, I'm a great advocate of the rainbow diet. Because in the end of the day, we are made of light. Whether we're vegetarians eating plants or we eat animals that eat the plants, the basic unit of our fuel as humans, of our food, comes from grass and plants. Now the plant's energy comes directly from the sun. Through the process of photosynthesis, the plant grabs light energy from the sun, converts it into chemical energy in its leaves, using the green pigment enzyme chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is in the green plant, and it's what does this basic conversion of light to energy, chemical energy that we use, and that gives us our basic energy. Following this way of thinking, it makes sense to eat green vegetables to get the energy from the sun directly into our bodies. They're cheap, they're readily available, and they're much more eco. But more importantly, they'll give you tons of energy. So the green vegetables such as broccoli, kale, bakchoy, choi, green beans are going to be the basic substrate of your diet. What do I mean by rainbow diet? I mean lots of different colours, because what we find is that it's the colour of the fruit and vegetables that has the life-giving, energizing properties. I've just given you an example of green vegetables and the green chlorophyll that actually does the job of grabbing the light into energy. And I also recommend on this line spirulina. Spirulina is millions and billions of years old. It comes from the centre of the earth. It's an algae from the sea, generally found from Lake Chad in Africa or the Great Rift Valley. We've all heard of antioxidants, the chemicals that protect us against cancers, viruses and bacteriums. Now the antioxidants are in the colour of fruit and vegetables. We've talked about the green chlorophyll. However, the red in tomatoes, for instance, has lycopene. Lycopene is the chemical that protects against prostate cancer. And we found that if we ship tomatoes, they don't ripen in the sun naturally, but they ripen in the shipment, they do not develop this chemical of lycopene, so they're not as good for us. So the quality of produce we buy is also important. The dark red of grapes or red apples, for instance, and in blueberries, the superfood, are the anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are very, very powerful flavonoids and antioxidants. So this is why we recommend having an interesting plate full of different colours, such as orange carrots full of beta-carotene. The rainbow diet. And do we eat organic or non-organic? How much difference does this make? Well, I believe that it does make a difference. It's so much better for our bodies to eat organic food, although I realise there are price constraints. But where at all possible, to eat organic with no pesticides that perhaps in 20 years' time we'll find are incredibly dangerous, and food that has been nurtured and grown in a different way has to be better for our bodies, as well as tasting better. Now, changing your diet is a really hard one. So what I recommend is a small change that will last rather than a huge change. Good luck with this.